Hello everyone. In this video, we will cover the expectation of the final year project process. So the document I'll be referring to is the project handbook, page 14, that covers the final year project process. So you see there the flow chart, okay? And I think to make it very pointed, very specific, let's focus on two main deliverables in your project, which is the investigation report. Okay, so this happens at the end of semester 1. And secondly, the second key point or key checkpoint is the project submission, final year project submission. This happens at the end of semester 2. Okay, so this happens at end of semester 1 of your final year. This one happens at the end of semester 2. So these are the two key checkpoints. And what can we expect? Okay, so between the two, okay, so let's make two big blocks here. Okay, so this is semester 1, and then you have 14 weeks here. And at the end of that semester, you have to submit the investigation report. Let's take the second block, which is the second semester of your final year. That is your final year project. So in terms of weightage, IR carries 3 credits, and then final year project carries 6 credits. So it's actually one module for IR and then 2 modules representing the final year project. So between the two, of course, the final year project carries more weight, yeah, because it's a combination of both of your total work, yeah, a combination of your total work for the final year project. So what do you do from here? Okay, so these are the deliverables, what you have to do, the checkpoint 1 and checkpoint 2. And then when to do it, please refer to your FYP calendar that will be released at the beginning of the semester. Every member of your intake will be provided that copy, and you can refer to it on the dates, yeah, on the specific dates. So IR, for the investigation report, you have to do chapters 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then you will continue with the final year project. For the final year project, actually, you have to do all the chapters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, however, because you have done chapters 1 to 3, you will probably update. Yeah, so the work for chapters 1 to 3 at the FYP stage will be more for updating rather than doing it all over again. Unless, of course, after the IR, the supervisor or the advisor and you have decided to revamp, yeah, or change the title of the project or change the focus of the project. Okay, so presuming that everything goes well, you're presuming that the IR is compliant, what you need to do for the FYP is the remaining chapters, especially 4 and 5. So then from here, look at this block. Okay, so in one semester, you will have a semester break. I will block the middle block here. Okay, you have semester break, and then how do you balance 1, 2, 3, chapters 1, 2, 3 within 14 weeks? So you can do little blocks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. For 5, my apologies. Okay, similarly, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. Okay, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So what am I counting? I'm counting the weeks in the semester. So from this plan, so you can actually plan or do or schedule what are your activities. Okay, so for example, the first 3 weeks you will do chapter 1, and then maybe use the 4th week to edit chapter 1, and then the next 3 weeks you do chapter 2, and then maybe during the semester break you can edit chapter 2. Okay, And then the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks, you do chapter 3, followed by the editing, and then you'll be ready to submit your IR by the end of semester 1. And then what I suggest is that, okay, before you are able to edit, at this point, at the end of week 3, meet your supervisor. Okay, meet your supervisor after you finish chapter 2, after you finish chapter 3, or even in between of chapter 3, you can also meet your supervisor to just check whether what's the coverage that you need, so that you don't do more than necessary, or what's worse is less. Yeah, you have done less. So similarly, in semester 2, you repeat this plan, yeah, and break down the weeks into 7 and 7, and then you probably need say a few weeks or maybe 1 or 2 weeks to edit chapters 1, 2, and 3 if let's say there's any review or revision required after your IR submission. And after that, you can carry on with data collection. So data collection normally takes a bit longer because you need people to respond to you, etc. And followed by data analysis. And once you have done your data analysis, you will do conclusion of your project. Okay, so basically in this video, we have covered the process in general. So the process, you can refer to page 14. So these are the key checkpoints: investigation report and project submission. And based on the key checkpoints, you can plan your activities so that you can meet the due dates and you can fulfill the requirements of the project in time. So thank you very much for watching the video.